Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose, and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty.
For the last 3 years, I've shown you Christmas lights around my area. This year I'm not going to. You can check out links if you want to see those, but I thought I'd talk this year about what Christmas actually means to you. I'll tell you first what it means to me. Look, Christmas, by my understanding, is originally celebrated by Christians or people that believe in God. Now personally I don't believe in God, a lot of people do, and I'm fine with that. But the whole point of the celebration was, I believe, according to the Bible, correct me if I'm wrong, about the birth of Christ. Now I wonder how many people actually mostly still go by that ideal. I think the majority of people wouldn't even realise, especially the younger generations, who I think just seem to think Christmas is a time where they get presents. And because everything's commercialised now, let's face it. But is it about what it was meant to be about originally? Now, even though I'm not religious, I class myself as spiritual. And there are many, many religions and beliefs in the world, and I'm fine with that, so long as it's not hurting anyone else. Just because I can't, in my mind, work out why things could be used as an excuse, in my humble opinion, if science can't prove it yet, or if ever. But anyway, that's irrelevant. I like Christmas as far as the lights go. I used to really love Christmas as a young kid. Not so much for quite a while now, but I do like pretty lights. They don't have to be Christmas lights. I remember the first time I flew into Thailand, Bangkok, heading towards 30 years ago. I arrived at night time, and I think it was the Cock River celebration, or Cock River Festival, and yes, that's a real name. I think that celebration was on, and I remember landing as I was coming into Bangkok. As far as the eye could see, there were these gorgeous fairy lights everywhere, and I thought it was simply magic. I think what most people think of as Christmas time, this time of year, or end of year celebrations, or whatever you want to call them, is about family and get-togethers. Now that may not, of course, have been the original idea of it, but things get adapted and people follow along. Comment down below if you just yawned by following along. So, not just families, but maybe people like to get together with friends. Maybe people just like to celebrate the end of another year. Maybe people go on holidays. So it doesn't have to, I don't think, stick with the original tradition of what it was meant for. So that's my 2 cents worth. Comment below if you think differently or if you agree. So yes, do I like Christmas? Not so much Christmas, but I don't mind it being the end of a year, even though that's what New Year's Eve is supposed to be about. So yeah, if you want to see some pretty lights, check out my other videos there and there, and I look forward to speaking to you before the end of the year. Cheers.